Hey guys, welcome back to Turntable Guy. On the bench today we have a real beauty. This is a Sony PS-LX300USB. That's a lot of letters for what really should be called a Sony POS, because this thing is a piece of, you know what, it is 100% plastic. The only thing that's metal on here is the platter and the tone arm and a couple gears, I think. Wow, it's amazing how some of these, I don't even know when this thing was manufactured. I'm going to say probably this century, I would think, right? But yeah, what a piece of crap. Sorry if you own one of these, but it's really not a very nice turntable. The owner dropped it off because he says it's not running. So we'll go, with the usual checks, have a peek at it. I have a feeling that this guy just wants to flip these turntables, although, by the time I charge for a service, I'm not sure what somebody would be willing to pay for this. Can't you buy like a brand new Audio-Technica AT-LP60? Aren't they like $100 or something? I don't know. I just wondering, like $160, like you buy a brand new turntable. I'm not sure what anybody would be willing to pay for this thing. Well, enough yapping. Let's get a look and plug it in and see what it does. This is one of those turntables that has built-in preamp, so you don't need a phono preamp on your receiver amp. I think there's a switch somewhere. I've serviced one of these before. I think there's a switch under the platter. We'll have a look at that. Okay, let's plug it in and see what it does. It's fully automatic, believe it or not, because it's got a size selector switch for 45s or 33s, 30 inch or 17 inch. 30 centimeter or 17 centimeter, 12 inch or 7 inch records. So I guess if we hit start, I hear a motor rumbling. I'm going to pull it up to the camera, see if you can hear this. It makes more noise when it's sitting on the wood desk. Okay. Oh. Auto return works. Oh, it's starting up again. Is it a repeat switch or something? Whoa! Okay, I don't want to turn it anymore. Something didn't feel right there. Let's unplug it. Let's get a look at the guts. Oh, I already see an issue here. Belt is definitely off. I hope it's not jammed around the gear or something. Oh yeah, there you go. That's why it's not running. Look at this. Isn't that lovely? You could use it for church bells. Well, this might be the reason where it's not running. Oh, man. I don't want the gears to chew on the belt. There we go. Let's see if we can get it out here. The belt's actually okay. I'm surprised it's not damaged. There we go. Yeah, the belt's not awful. It looks like it has a little bit of grease on it, probably from wrapping around the motor and whatever grease is on this thing. We'll clean that with a little bit of alcohol. Let's see here. Does it auto return? It does auto return. And let's hit start and see if it starts normally. Yeah, it looks like it works normally. Let's try 17 centimeter. Yep. So that's right. The arm drops like a stone. turn. Works. So here's that. Oh, maybe this one doesn't have the preamp. Usually there's a little button here that you flip for preamp on or preamp off. So maybe this one doesn't have it. You know what? I honestly don't think there's anything wrong with this turntable other than that belt being off. So why don't we? We'll take the stylus off. It's got a right from the factory. It's a AT3600 cartridge from Audio Technica and a stylus. And I can see from right here it's got lots of diamond left, so that's good. We're unplugged. Let's get a look underneath. See what gems this baby's hiding. Now, if anybody complains that I'm going to turn this dust cover over on my bench, I'm not going to say anything else. All right, let's get a look-see. The plastic is like super soft. This thing is absolutely horrible. Wow. I wonder if Sony even made this, or if they outrigged it to Chinese manufacturer. It does have speed pots here, so we'll definitely check to see how the speed is on it, and we can set that. Looks like you got to take this foot off. And this foot off. And there we go. Oh man, that's quality, baby. Woo! Look at this. Wow. This is no better than a super cheap cassette motor. And I lied, there is some metal in here, and even the tone arm is it the tone arm wires? Yeah, probably coming in here. They're probably shielded. Wow. Fascinating. There's no preamp on this one, doesn't look like. Oh, I lied. Here it is. It's here on this one. Phono or line output. There we go. And here's your USB connection. So I guess this is the kind of turntable you can hook up to your computer and transfer files if you wanted to, and digitize your LPs. Why you would want to digitize your records with this piece of crap is beyond me. You can hook up a regular turntable through a receiver and then into your computer and use a program like, well, any audio recording program. What's the one I'm thinking of though? One sec here. Oh, it is made in China. Here it is, right here. Audacity is what I was thinking of. Audacity, and that'll make really good recordings. But yeah, if you look at this, got glue on here and glue on the capacitor. Yeah, I guess this is the state of the audio industry today. You know, Sony would would have never released something like this back in the day, but now I guess anybody will stick their name on anything, right? So anyway, enough beating up on this poor turntable. Let's give it a quick serve. Like, we're talking a quick service here, because obviously there's nothing wrong with it other than the belt being off. So I just wanted to have a look inside to see what it looked like. And I guess we'll just put the bass back on here. If we do have to adjust the speed on it, we can reach it through the bottom, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just kind of sad when you see, you know, a piece of equipment like this. And who knows what this stupid thing sold for, right? You know, people are going to think, oh yeah, it's a Sony, right? Yeah, this is not a Sony. This is some kind of, you know, cheap Chinese piece of junk that Sony has contracted to make a super cheap turntable. And I guess you get what you pay for, but hopefully they didn't sell for very much when they were new, because that would just be a crime. We're just going to flip this sucker over and just give it the absolute basic minimum service and get this one out the door. I don't think I'll even charge the guy 20 bucks for something like this. Alright, first things first, we'll just clean our belt. Do our usual cleanings. That motor sounded very loud to me, so I'm going to turn it on. Oh, listen to that. Can you hear that? That's absolutely atrocious. Let's give it a drop of oil, see if that changes anything. Okay, here we go. Drop of oil. Listen to that. It's silent now. One drop of oil. Listen, look at that. Totally silent. Absolutely incredible. Alright, so we'll do the belt first, just a little bit of alcohol. Get whatever grease is off of this belt here. Don't pull hard. Just run it through. And you also get any dirt and crap off of it. We'll also clean where the belt rides, which is just around here on the platter. We'll get a Q-tip. We will clean the motor pulley. I can't believe how that motor shut the hell right up with one drop of oil. That is absolutely hilarious. Oh, it's making noise again. That oil will take a little bit to sink in as well. Alright, and then let's clean the stylus while we're at it. Again, if I have an unknown stylus, I will use just a little bit of alcohol. Okay. Spindle's fine. I'm not going to bother. If I have to tear that apart, I'm going to have to charge them more, so this thing's not that old. All the grease on here is looks like a white kind of lithium grease, so this should be absolutely fine. What did I do with that belt? Here it is. Alright, to put your belt on, just wrap it around the inner circle here. So the belt's good because it's not falling off and it's just slightly tight around the platter, okay? So you just want to grab it with your finger like this, drop your platter down, and wrap your belt around the motor. So let's see what it does. Now, is there a lift on this thing? There is queuing. There we go. Let's see what kind of speed we're holding. Oh, is that ever fast? This is the 45, this is 33. So 33 is really fast, so let's see where that hole was. It's over here by the motor itself. So can you guys still see that? You can kind of see that there, eh? I know it's really hard to see with the lighting here, but that's your 33 ring, and this inner one is your 45. I'm just going to try and adjust it from here. Oh, I just noticed something. You're actually going into the motor itself. I know it can be done, it's just going to be kind of hard for me to get in there. So there's no external pots. It's actual speed control on the motor itself. So let me see if I can get in there. If not, I'm probably going to have to do it off camera. Oh, I'm in there, I think. Whoopsie. This is really in a bad spot. Sorry. Okay, let's try this again. All right, here we go. So what we're doing is we are adjusting the 33. There's not a lot of adjustment. I can't even feel if the screwdriver... Oh, yeah, there it goes. Yeah, I might have to do this off camera, unfortunately, because I think I need a smaller bit than this to get in there. So, yeah. Sorry, I don't think we'll be going to be able to adjust the speed together here, just because of where it's at. Just want to check auto return. Yeah, you know what? This I think I'm going to leave it here, just to give you a rough idea of what you have to do if you have to service one of these things. Obviously, you need to oil the motor because the motor's like a cassette motor. It's so cheap. The belt seems okay as far as it lived through that entanglement, so it's okay. Clean your needle. The rest of it seems all right for what it is. But other than that, there's not a whole hell of a lot to service on these things. I just wanted you to see this one. I do get this kind of stuff in here. You can't be picky. You gotta take whatever people bring you and be thankful that they do. And you have to make it right. That's the most important thing, and I will do that. It's just that motor is in a real weird spot, and I need a special screwdriver to get in there and get the speed right. But it is adjustable. So if you do have one of these things with bad speed, you have two trim pots that sit right inside the motor that you need to adjust for speed. And get yourself something like this, a strobe disc, or get yourself an app for your phone. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I've got a Yamaha YPD4 that was dropped off as well. Hopefully that one is a little bit more interesting. It's an actual real turntable, so we'll do that one next. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later. Bye.